Welcome to Nashville football fans. A great look here inside of Nissan Stadium. Today, a good one in store here between the Washington Commanders and the Tennessee Titans.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started. And we're off and running from Nissan Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 75.
First carry here for Tony Pollard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Okay,
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
ready.
Ward off the play fake. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Commanders force the turnover on the first series of this game. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. It's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Back. Viking 18. Bronco 80.
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it sets up 2nd down.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Ready.
This is Jacory Kronsky-Merritt, in it for the first time. Along this sideline inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders parlay the interception into points. Man, this offensive season has barely begun, and they are already, Brock, celebrating in that end zone. I mean, still basically a full 17 games to go. But so far, so good.
That pay off all of that offseason work. The OTAs, the mini camps, get into preseason, training camp, all of it. And you can't do it much better than that.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. It is caught left side. And he'll get it up to the 44.
I'll feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
The give on second to Pollard. And this defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Ready.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Titans will have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Brought in by Calvin Ridley. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10 here. Ward. The football outside. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Let's go now.
They get to Pollard from the gun. And he will not get the first, but this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
He finds Pickens left side. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Up the middle here goes Pollard. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Titans trim the lead to 1. Tony Pollard with the touchdown.
The kicker on for the
They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game pressure gets there right side. It's blocked.
Hey, Kate, how many times over the years have you seen an extra point miss like that, and you see the cameras pan over to, I don't know, Peyton Manning sitting on a bench, and the look of disgust he has, knowing the offense just drove down the field, did their job, and what should be an automatic and a given in this league turns out to get blocked.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready, set.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Taking a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 25. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 7-point lead in the first. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders grow their lead to 8.
Titans 6. Chad Ryland to kick off.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Ready up.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
19, go.
From the gun, it's Ward. That's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. Even 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready, ready.
Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. Escapes the pocket. It's another 1st down mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off Trey Amos. And the Commanders will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Ready.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Ready, ready. 18 Cardinal, 8.
3rd and long for him here. Finds Davis complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
37-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Kronsky Merritt. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
That throw finds Tolbert. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Kevin Byron, Cowboy 80.
3rd and short, Daniels. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
49-yard attempt.
The kick by Ryland is good. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Okay. Okay,
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's got a man left. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
70, Buffalo 18.
First down throw here for Ward. He's got it. And the Commanders pick this one up. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
This, our last play of the quarter.
Come on. Set. 60 Eagles.
Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the 1st. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's a 17-6 ball game. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They've got 2nd and 7 to start.
19 tight. 19. Ready.
Here's Daniels. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Warriors 70. Jeanette. Panther 60. Mustang 19.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Commanders ready for the punt. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
At their own 16-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't
Let's
matter.
go now.
Whoa, the quick throw complete. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
3rd down. Commanders in the dime. 6 DBs out there.
Bronco 80. 60 Eagles.
From the gun, they go with Pollard. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 3.
4th down, here's Ward. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
On the 6.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Go!
We'll give it to Krosky Merritt. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Short pass brought in. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
31, Daniels. Buying some time right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and short.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this.
Come on, come on. Set. Viking, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
4th down, here's Daniels. He finds him beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go. 60 Bobcats. Cougar 79 Broncos.
Daniels is going to throw again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Hold the ready. Here we go. Shot. Hawk, 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
Giving this to Kronsky Merritt. And he got what he could there, rolling to the 14. Just 2 yards there on 2nd and goal, and still a ways to go now on 3rd.
On the jump. Panther 11. Panther 11. 70 Timberwolves. 70 Rangers. Let's go.
Daniels. Catch is made in close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A 19-yard attempt.
The kick by Ryland is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Ryland to kick off.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Ward's going to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Caught by his back here. It's Pollard. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now the shotgun. It's Ward. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Ready, set.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go, here we go.
Again, Ward going to the air. They're setting up the screen. It's Pollard. He dodged the tackle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be a Tennessee first down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Nashville. The Titans at a deficit. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Ready.
1st and 10 here. Ward. Has him running the comeback. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Okay, ready.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
18 Rattler, 2. 60 Bison, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From the gun, it's Ward. Going over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. All the left side. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Come 19, come 19.
Ward setting up to throw. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, Carter, but it's still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. From inside the 1, here's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
On the sneak, here's Ward. And he runs it across, touchdown! The Titans make it a 1-score game before halftime. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
To the line comes Ward. They're going for 2.
The Titans will line up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often. But tight end, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they win his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys' security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass like a great post in basketball. And they know how to finish.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, Daniels. On the quick slant, it's Davis. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even two defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Caught by the rookie from NC State. And he reaches the 35 before going out. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When you see zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Daniels on first down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down. He'll throw it. Buys time, rolling right. It's Cox. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Return starts at the 3. Escapes a defender. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
First call here coming from the shotgun. Back now, pressure coming. A nice run here past the 35. No one's around and he's got space. And he has this to the opposing 35.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let go.
Krosky-Merritt on first down. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, this defense has not had an answer, Kate, for either of the first 2 plays on this drive. I think it's got everybody, you and me, every fan believing, well, they're only 1 play away from putting points on the board.
Here we go, here we go.
Going to the ground again on first. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
To throw, Daniels. Escapes out to the left. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Here we go.
Washington will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now Daniels off the play action. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
Commanders 26, Titans 14. Chad Ryland.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. First and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. It was Mike Saylor still on that stop.
Back to 60, back to 60.
At the 39-yard line.
Ward off the play fake. Oh no, they get him yet again. Jermaine Pratt picks it. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready,
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Get it. 18 Cardinal, go check, go check. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Brought in. He's still going at the 30. There he goes on the right side. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Ready up.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. First and 10.
Ready. Get up.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Titans will have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
First down thrown here for Ward. Throw is caught. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Okay, break.
Second and 3 now.
Go. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Ridley makes the grab downfield. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready. Huh.
Working inside the red zone. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. So second down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you get more interceptions.
Clean breakup on that throw. So they're left facing third and long.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Caught by his back here. It's Pollard. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge the defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
The Again, Ward going to the air. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Ready.
Throwing it again here. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story, and right now that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, as now they're still down big.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, a couple yards short at the 23. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
Handoff right side for Kronsky Merritt. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Sent down by Cody Barton.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Daniels. This is complete. It's Davis. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Here we go. Set with Lion Cougar 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Motion. Let go.
They go inside give to Kronsky Merritt. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Seven Pirates. Ready.
Throwing now, Daniels. Makes the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Daniels now. He brings it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready. Go.
Running right. This is Kronsky Merritt. Trying to find his way back to the middle, but he stopped after a yard. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Go. 19, Buffalo 18. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. It's caught by McLaurin. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A gain of 15. And the Commanders'
Offense
first down.
getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They run. It's Krosky Merritt. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Oluwafemi Oladejo on the tackle. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It is the Commanders with the football and a nice lead, too, as they try to finish off this win.
Ready, set.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They motion a receiver left. From the gun, it's Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Daniels pass. Complete to Gabriel Davis. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Time set here on this 3rd down from the Titans. 6 DBs out there.
Tag. Panther 11. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Warrior 70. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
12 yards.
It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Here we go. Set. Hop 70. Hop 7. Trap 50. Trap 60.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Caught just shy of the goal line. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Ready.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Bronco 80. Ready, ready.
They'll send him up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff.
Yep.
Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders push the lead to 20.
Commanders 40. Titans 20. Chad Ryland to kick off.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Fields this one at the 3. Shoots away from 1. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
19-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
From the gun, it's Ward. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
On the jump.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Ready, ready. Cougar 19. Let's go.
Ward now. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Commanders are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.